And a good morning, baseball, softball fans around the country. The 2024 AFA National Championship Fast Pitch Softball Tournament here in St. George, Utah. My name is Chris Aller with the live call. We welcome you here to get things started off. Two great organizations going after one another. The Utah Heat under the direction of Steven Snyder going against the Las Vegas Blast. Robles, Mark Robles, the head coach. Nordell, our head umpire. He's calling things behind the plate. We'll have a good matchup here this morning. We are ready to go to start things off. Paisley Bowman is the pitcher of record and starts off with a strike. The Las Vegas Blast, Robles, Lily Easton steps in to look at a strike. The count is 1-1. Once again, we welcome you here this morning. Saturday, bracket play continues to roll on. The best teams in the country being represented here in fast pitch softball. As the ball gets away, the count goes to 2-1. As Paisley Bowman settling in out on the pitching area. And the count is 2-1, says Nordell, our head umpire. Easton steps back in. We're ready to go. Pitch on the way. Ball hit. Line shot to the second baseman. And a good grab there. Now Reese makes a good grab. And the first out is recorded. Stepping in, the batter, the two-hitter, number 39, Kelsey. Catcher for the club. The Las Vegas Blast, Robles. Righty-lefty matchup. And the ball gets away there. The count's low. Count is 1-0. You're enjoying the 14U division here. Variety of age groups playing in the tournament here this three-day event. Pitch on the way. Ball's cut foul. Kelsey takes a cut, slice it foul. And the count goes to 1-1. So I mentioned Kelsey, the catcher. And a 1-1 count. And the ball's on the inner half. The count goes to 2-1. So just missing there. Oh, Kelsey looks at a ball there. The count is 3-1. Brian and Jessica, parents. She's a catcher. She plays third base. Graduation class 2027. She's interested in FSU, Florida State, and UNLV, two outstanding college programs, and ball four. So Kelsey gets on board with a walk. And Paisley Bowman just trying to settle in here. That'll bring up the three-hitter. Ava Ward will step in. So courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 9 will come in. Kelly Bosworth. Kaylee steps in over on first base. Nordell makes the shift. And the change, we're ready to go here. And a strike called there. Ava lays off there. The count's 0-1. Bowman works ahead. She likes football and baseball. She's a big fan of Rachel Garcia from UCLA. Slow roller, third base side. They go one there. They get the advancing runner. So Bosworth will be out at second. Ava Ward gets on board. But the runner's out there. Malia steps in. Malia hits in the 4 spot. Looks at a ball. The count's 1-0. primary position, first baseman. Class of 2028 at San Bernardino, California, USLA or Oklahoma. She likes baseball and softball. She likes Jocelyn Alo, Athletics Unlimited, part of the Pro League of women's softball. And a ball is out. So Bowman just trying to get herself settled in. She's had a walk already. And just trying to get herself comfortable here as Malia steps back in. Ball 4, so Bowman off the plate here. And another walk there. The batter, Leah Henderson, will step in. She comes in as the extra hitter and hits in the 5 spot. Runners at first and second here with 1 out. Top of the first. The ball on the lower half of the plate, so the count's 1-0. So the Las Vegas Blast trying to take advantage here as Bowman's just settling in. And a strike called there. So Paisley comes back. She'll even things up. The count goes to 1-1. Strike called. So ball and 2 strikes on the batter, Leah. Leah Henderson, she's a pitcher, first base. Class of 2028, lives in Henderson, Nevada. She likes Utah Tech, New Mexico State. Her dad played baseball, mom played softball, so an athletic family. Definitely in the game. And the count goes to 2-2. She's interested in UNLV as well. She likes Jesse from UNLV. Takes a cut, fouls it back. The count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ball gets away, runners on the move. Everybody will advance 60 feet on a pass ball, and the count goes full at 3-2. So a full count to Leah Henderson. Leah, the 5-hitter, with an opportunity here for Las Vegas Blast to put one over with 1 out. Pitch on the way. Ball's cut foul. Henderson takes a cut straight back, and a 3-2 count holds. And a strike on the outside, strike 3. We had 2 outs on the books, and so Bowman gets the strikeout. They'll strand 2, so they're not able to convert there in the top of the first frame. We'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. Las Vegas Blast. Robles going against the Utah Heat. We will be right back. Stay with us. Well, back to live action here. We welcome you in the 2024 AFA National Championships being held here in St. George, Utah. We're at the Canyon Sports Complex here just outside of the downtown area of St. George. A beautiful facility, excellent complex set up here for the 2024 National Championships, as well as a number of other locations. Over 700 teams competing in this event. It's an incredible event. Glenn Messick, the director of the event, putting on an outstanding program. Had the head coach from Utah Tech out here. Opportunity to talk with him, an outstanding gentleman. As we're ready to go, Kelly Holt steps in. Ball outside. Pitcher of record for the Las Vegas club. Haley Ufer on the hill. And a ball's upstairs. It counts 2-0. And a ball low. So the count's 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Kelly Holt. So Kelly, first baseman, class of 2029. And a strike there, taking all the way. Her mom was a volleyball player. Lives in Riverton, Utah area. And ball four. So Kelly Holt, the leadoff hitter, gets on board with a walk. And that'll bring up the two-hitter, Sadie Cannon. Sadie, center fielder. Parents Gary Cannon, 2028, lives in Riverton, Utah as well. UMAC, Pac-12, she's interested in the Pac-12. And in some of these West Coast schools. And the count is 0-1 to Sadie. Sadie steps back in. Runner at first. Kelly Holt over on the first base side, a ball called there. On deck, Fallon Randall, the three-hitter. So the Utah Heat here trying to get something going for themselves here in the bottom of the first frame. Pop-up. Holt was on the move off of the first base side, and the ball's fouled back and out of play. A little bit of noise coming out of the Utah Heat dugout. A little bit of motivation for the players. And a ball up. And swing and a miss there. Strike there. And a strikeout recorded as Fallon Randall steps in. So Haley, who gets the K, they get her out on the books here, stepping in, as I mentioned. Fallon Randall. Randall, the three-hitter. Righty-lefty matchup. Runner in first base for the Utah Heat. Pitch on the way. Ball out. The count's 1-0. So a 2-0 count to Randall. Runner at first for the Utah Heat with one out. Pitch on the way. Ball's hit high. Shortstop rolling off. Under the ball, the grab is made. So Lily Easton, she makes the grab. Randall will have a seat. And 2 outs on the books will bring up Izzy Lelio. Melo will step in. With 2 outs here on the books. Ball on the inner half. And the count goes to 1-0. And a strike called. So the adjustment made there by Haley. And the count goes to 1-1. Two-one count. Batter Izza, she steps back in. And a well-hit ball to center field. Center fielder backing up. That ball is gone. So Ease takes a poke. She goes deep to center field. And a 2-run shot and a smile across home plate. So the Utah Heat, and Ease sends it deep to center field. And the Utah Heat strike first. With 2 outs on the books, Kendra Hensey will step in. Nordell, our head umpire, puts it in play. We're ready to go. Bottom of the first frame. Strike called there. Count is 0-1. And a ball on the inside part of the plate. Count is 1-1. Kendra, pitcher, first base, class of 2028, Saratoga Springs. Saratoga Springs, Pac-12, Big 12. Or looking for opportunities for her in the collegiate division. Has some aspirations, is a fine athlete. The count is 1-2. Parents, Mark and Sonny. And the count goes to 2-2. Kinder hitting in the 5 spot. And a solid barrel there, pulled foul to the left side. And the count holds at 2-2. And a fastball on the inner half. And a full count here at 3-2 to Kendra as she steps back in. And another rip to the left side. Ball goes foul. Hintz with a good cut there, barreling up, rolling over though. Just a little late on the fastball. The 14U division bracket play continues to roll on. High flyer, shortstop calling for it. She rolls off and makes the grab. So Hintz flies out. We'll turn it over. We'll head to the top of the second. Utah Heat strike first, 2-0. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're enjoying the 14U division, the 2024 AFA National Championships. Well, back to live action. We're ready to go here. And a strike called. Bowman starts things off here with a strike. And the batter number 25 in the box, Gia Christmas. They go 6, 7, 8 here. Gia looks at a ball. She lays off. The count goes to 1-1. Ross and Trisha Christmas, parents, outfielder, class of 29 from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ball is low. Gia lays there. That's 2-1. Dad was a baseball player and a soccer player. She likes Jada Coleman from Oklahoma. She likes to say, push myself to the limits I didn't think I was capable of. Great attitude there. Her big accomplishment, she wants to win the championships. And a strike called there. Favorite quote? Philippines, 4.13. So ball 4. So Christmas gets on board with a walk. Sydney Smith steps in. Right-handed hitter. And a pass ball gets through behind the plate there. Looked as though she had it in her glove in the top part of her mitt. Glove was the top part there, and the webbing there just went through the top. So runner moves up on a ball. The count's 1-0. Shane and Jamie Parents, outfielder. Strike called there. UVU, BYU, ISU, Idaho State she's interested in, and Utah Valley. So she's got her eyes on a couple of great college opportunities. Swing there. The count's 1-2. Favorite athletic team, Florida Gators. She likes Skylar Wallace. She says her personal development to be better than I was the day before in everything I do. So foul ball. Sydney steps back in. 1-2 count. Runner at second. Vegas knocking on the door. And a ball's cut foul and out of play. Drop three. Foul ball. Correction there. Was a foul tip. Looked like there was a drop three, but the correction, Nordell got on it right away, made the adjustment. As the catcher for the Utah Heat came out quickly like she was going to have a play. Wyatt, the catcher. A 2-2 count. Smith steps back in the box. Runner at second. The 2-2 pitch. Ball's chopped up foul territory, and Smith will come back. A good quick pop out of the catcher. Wennis came out quickly. When trying to make a play there, she laid it out, but we'll reload here to 2-2 count. And a ball is up and out. Smith lays off, not getting the outer half, chasing there. So she lays off, and the count goes full at 3-2. And a big swing there for Smith. She took her cut. She kind of felt like she was halfway down the line already. She's smiling there, like kind of tripped up in the box a little bit. So she'll reload. Steps back in, a 3-2 pitch again. Bowman, ball 4. So Sydney gets on board with a walk. She's 60 feet down to the first base side. That'll bring up the batter, Gia Salazar. Gia hits in the 8 spot, where's number 30. She plays right field for the Las Vegas Blasts team. Smith over on first base. Good bunt, lays it down. A perfect bunt there. No play at first. And an excellent play. She laid it down. Salazar, you couldn't ask for a better situation there. And on board with a single will juice the bases. So the bases loaded for Francesca Hull. Francesca hitting in the 9 spot with no outs. Here in the top of the second. And a strike called. So Francesca looks at strike 1 as she's locked and loaded and steps back in. Bowman, slow roller to the first base side. There's no play there, a miscue off of the first base side. So a little bit of trouble here for the Utah Heat. So they get one over, and the bases remain loaded with no outs. So a quick conversation on the hill with Steven Snyder, the head coach for the Utah Heat, just to kind of reset his players and settle Bowman down a bit. Las Vegas, Nevada, a pleasant 2-hour jaunt up here to St. George, Utah, and a beautiful drive if you've never done it. I've had the experience coming in early on Thursday to get prepped for the tournament and really enjoyed the drive. Perfect, beautiful scenery as we're ready to go. Pitch on the way, and a pass ball, and no play at home. So Smith will score from third on the pass ball. So the count is 1-0. Runners at second and third now. Strike there. Haley, the pitcher. And strike there, looking to lay down a bunt, slap hit. She kind of showed bunt. She was halfway up the line. And Paisley Bowman works ahead. They're looking for their first out here, the Utah Heat. It's an even game at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Strike three called on the outside. So Bowman gets the K. Hoofer will have a seat. Back to the top of the order. Lily Easton will step in. Easton looks at a ball. The count is 1-0. Runners at second and third for the Las Vegas Blast. Robert and Amber, parents. Shallow hit. Could drop in, and it does. They come home. The ball's offline there. It's safe at home. So they pick up their third. The Las Vegas Blast will move ahead. Time is called at the plate. So one out still. And the batter, number 39, steps in, Kelsey Ferris. Brian and Jessica parents. Lives in Las Vegas. She's an FSU, Florida State, UNLV fan, college of interest. Mom played basketball. Dad was a soccer player. Her favorite athletic team, she likes the Padres and Fernando Tatis Jr. Her takeaway here on personal goals: to be better today than I was yesterday. Ball's in. Counts 2-0. So the Las Vegas club looks like Paisley kind of rubbing something out of her eye, whether that's a bug or a little bit of the red clay. The 2-0 pitch. Kelsey locked in. Big cut there. Fastball gets through. The count is 2-1. Kelsey steps back in. Bowman ready to deal. Ball is low. So a 3-1 count. A hitter's count for Kelsey. Bowman looking for a strike here. And ball four. Bowman comes up and in. And on board with a walk is Kelsey. Stepping in, number 7, Ava Ward. Jeff, her dad, here today. Out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Again, a big fan of college interest of UNLV. University of Grand Canyon as well. She likes football and baseball. Courtesy runner. Kaylee Bosworth will come in and run over on the first base side. Your bases are loaded here. We're in the top of the second frame with one out. It's a 3-2 affair. Las Vegas Blast moving ahead. And at the plate, and a good block keeping it out in front behind home plate. And the ball's fouled off to the right side and out of play. The count goes to 1-1. Ward steps back in. Bosworth over on the first base side. Strike there. Count is 1-2. Bosworth at first. Easton over on second. And a ball just missing on the inside. The count gets even at 2-2. High flyer. Center fielder makes a move. Under the ball, the grab is made. Runners are on the move. No play at home. And Hull will come across on a single and an RBI. They pick up their fourth. So Malia steps in. Fastball out at 53. And the count is 1-0. Runners at second and third. Fastball up and in. 51. The count is 2-0. Ball out, 3-0 count. So Bowman, the starting pitcher, struggling a little bit here. As Malia steps back in, ball 4. So walk for pitch. Puts Malia on board. And the bases are loaded again for the batter Henderson. Leah Henderson. Leah hits in the 5 spot. She comes in as the extra hitter here with the bases loaded. Strike called. The count is 0-1. Good block out in front. Winner keeps it out. Count is 1-1. Ball's hit to the right side, off the barrel, will go foul. So Bowman, the ball and 2 strikes on the batter Henderson, who hits in the 5 spot. Leah will load back up and get another crack at it here with the bases loaded. It's a 1-2 count, says our head umpire, Nordell. Ball is down there, and the count goes to 2-2. Nordell doing a fine job this weekend for AFA. All the umpires putting a lot of work in, keeping these games managed and under control. The 2-2 pitch. High flyer right behind us and out of play. So the 2-2 count holds for Henderson. Leah will step back in. 1 out on the books. Bases still loaded. Ball's outside. Will go to a full count. Oh, the count is full here on the batter Henderson. And Henderson will step back in. An opportunity here for the Las Vegas Blast. They continue to roll on the offensive side. The pitch on the way. Cut foul, straight back. So Paisley Bowman looking for an out pitch here, or a grounder, with 1 out. On the other side, Leah Henderson looking for a knock. High flyer on the infield, shortstop. makes the grab. Well, they'll turn it over. They'll strand a few, but they bring 4 up. They lead this one. The Las Vegas Blast over the Utah Heat 4-2. Chris Aller with the call. We will be right back. The 2024 14U Division, the AFA National Championships here in St. George, Utah. Stay with us, folks. It's a good one. Well, back to live action. We are ready to go here. 6, 7, 8 hitters. Well, we'll step in. We're ready to go. And a strike called. The count is 0-1. And a ball pulled foul to the left side. Everybody on the move there in foul territory. It's over the fence and out of play. And the count goes to 0-2. Paisley Wall, catcher, secondary position, plays some outfield. Class of 2028 from Tooele, Utah. She's interested in the Pac-12, the Big 12. And Paul low on the inner half, the inner third there. The count goes to 1-2. Paisley locked in, ready to go. Pitch on the way. Missing up and out on the outer half. The count goes to 2-2. Haley Ufer stays pitching for the club on the Las Vegas Blast side. And Wall takes a cut there, pulls it foul again to the third base side. The count holds at 2-2. No outs here, the bottom of the second frame. Las Vegas Blast got on the offensive side with some production. They brought 4 over. We were at a 2-0 game, then we evened it up. And they moved ahead in the last half. Ball is low. The count will go full to 3-2. So Wall, the 3-2 count. Ball 4. So the 6-hitter, Paisley Wall, gets on board with a walk. Haley Ufer has been efficient thus far. And the batter, number 15, steps in. Emma Jenkins hits in the 7 spot. Emma plays third base. And ready to go. She's in the box. Shortstop. They go one there. Do they get two? No. They get the advancing runner. And they pick up their first out. Haley Snyder steps in with one down. Snyder looks at strike one. The count is 0-1. Haley Rains from South Jordan, Utah. Mom and Dad played college baseball and softball. Ball low. The count goes to 1-1. Ball is up, throw down to second base. Nobody was there. Base was open. Ferris came out quickly on the pop. A good jump on the first base side, moving up 60 feet. Count is 2-1. And a strike called in the lower third on the inner half there. And Haley Ufer with a 2-2 count on the batter, Snyder. Runner at second for the Utah Heat, trying to get one back. Foul ball straight back. Ball is low. Another full count here for Haley Ufer. And a good swing, fouled it back though. Count holds it 3-2. Ufer looking for an out pitch here. The 3-2 count. Pitch on the way. Ball swung on, fouled off to the right side and out of play. And a well-hit ball to the left side. That drops in. A little trouble there in left field. Rounding third, coming across and in with a double and an RBI. So Jenkins comes home. Snyder with a double. They pick up their third. So the Utah Heat starting to reel things in here in the bottom of the second frame. Quick visit out to the pitching area for Ferris and this team. Nordell, our head umpire, just letting the coach down the line on the third base side. He's got umpire's time out there. A little housekeeping at home plate. Clean things off. We'll be ready to roll. Winner will step in. Hunter takes a cut, fouls it off. It's over the fence on the third base side. Count is 0-1. So a 1-1 count. Shanley Weiner steps back in. Ball low on the inside. Missing on the lower half. The count goes to 2-1. Hoofer tries to come inside on Weiner and misses there. The count's 3-1, a hitter's count here. And Nordell, our head umpire, giving us the heads up on the count at 3-1. Hoofer ready to deal. Ball's hit to the left side. That ball goes foul. Weiner just trying to straighten things out there. Find herself on board. The count goes full, 3-2. Strike three called, and the inside part, throw down to second base. Saros looking for maybe an opportunity there, coming out of the pop quickly. A little bit offline on the throw, but Hoofer gets the strikeout. And they've got 2 outs on the books with the runner at second. Stepping in, Reese Bowen. Hoofer starts things off with Reese with a ball. The count's 1-0. Utah Heat chasing one to get even here in the bottom of the second frame.